Hi, I'm Larry Brill, and welcome to Nonprofit Live TV. We're coming to you from Austin, Texas, where it's the site of the Convio 2009 Summit, a chance for nonprofit organizations to get together and find out about the ways that they can improve what they're doing. And we want to talk a little bit right now about empowering volunteers. And with me is Mark Becker, who is with Cathexis, a consulting firm.
That's right.
And we've got Kerri, Mink, who is with the American Brain Tumor Association.
Yes.
Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
Let's start with the most basic question. How is the technology changing what it is you guys are doing? Because you use Convio, and in particular the Team Razor software.
That's right.
To make what you do for her organization work. Tell us about that.
Right, well, Kerri and her team came to us a few months back and said, how do we really simplify the process of offering up this great software platform to our volunteers? Because there's all these great volunteers across the country that are really close to the cause and really passionate about it because they're closely personally affected or whatever their reason is for being drawn to ABTA. And they're doing these great events, and the organization has Convio software platform. So how can we make it available to them without really overburdening Kerri's already stretched staff like everybody else in this economy and in general in the nonprofit world? So we helped her use the event management center to really push that management off to the volunteers and give them the ability to create their own content, to run their own reports, to view the email messaging that's going out there. So really empowering them to take control, but also making sure that the ABTA organization can hold on to the branding and make sure that the right message is still going out.
Kerri, how has this made your life easier?
Oh, it's been really amazing. I mean, one of the things is, you know, we're an organization that has over 100 volunteer event organizers, and managing those is difficult. And what this has done is it has allowed us to utilize the Convio tool that we've been using before, but basically streamlining the process and really empowering our volunteers to be able to feel like they're part of the process, do gift entry, run reports, really feel like we're providing more support to them, but ultimately it's decreasing the amount of work on our end.
How about raising money or the number of volunteers, that kind of thing? What kind of numbers are you looking at? How has this improved what you're able to do?
Well, one of our events, specifically the Humor to Fight the Tumor, it's a great event in the Minneapolis area that takes place each year. They were kind of our first event that we used the event manager for, and this year, I mean, given the economy, I mean, it's been really surprising that their numbers have actually increased. The attendees increased slightly, but the amount of money raised from last year, I believe, increased about 23,000, which is really amazing, at this point.
In addition to increasing 16% of the fundraising, so that was great. But in addition to that, just being able to not overburden her staff so that they can actually focus on their other events and help out other volunteers to create their events. So it's really setting up that initial environment, then they can really empower more and more organizations to do that.
Have you seen some walls go up? Is it difficult to get the staff and get the volunteers to learn this software and learn this technology?
I don't think so. I mean, the tool, the whole purpose of the tool is to simplify things. So, of course, as a consultant, we're enlisting a lot of best practices and make sure that it's really straightforward for not only Kerri's staff, but the end volunteers and the participants themselves to all understand their role in it and make it really effortless and painless to raise funds for a great cause online.
Kerri, how has your staff responded to it?
Yeah, I mean, it's been really great, and especially from the volunteers, they're really happy that it's so easy. Our first training session was really short, and I anticipated a lot of questions, but it was so straightforward, that it was really, really very easy, and it's really decreased the amount of interaction that we have with these event organizers, the back and forth, reporting things like that. So it's been really great.
And working together, where do you two see taking this to the next level? What's next for us?
Well, we're about ready to launch their local events on that same blueprint. So it's really a testament to how powerful the blueprint is and that entire environment, because it's not only good enough for these satellite events, but they decided to even host their own events. And now in 2010, we're looking at really expanding the volunteer event program to more events, less of a hurdle to overcome for their staff as far as bringing on additional events.
Yeah. Kerri, before we go, I just want a word about ABTA.
Oh, sure. The American Brain Tumor Association is a national nonprofit. We've been around 36 years. Our mission is to eliminate brain tumors through research and to meet the needs of brain tumor patients and their families. So we have a great research program. We also have a great patient services program. And you can find out more about our organization at our website. It's www.abta.org.
All right. Kerri, Martin, thank you very much for being with us today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And if you'd like to know more about what's going on here at Convio 2009, you can check out nonprofitlive.tv. I'm Larry Brill.